JJ Jinx!
Truck stop!
Well, I've finally gone and done it. After dropping Bud K and looking at a couple of other places for mystery box type things, I did what I should have done all along. I got the Smoky Mountain Knife Works GI Care Box. This is the $30 one. In one of the previous versions, the General's box got a Spyderco Tenacious, which is good. That's a good knife. I carried one for 2 years. Here's the confidential Smoky Mountain Knife Works Army Eyes Only fake stamp. This is the envelope that tells you everything that's in it, which I'm going to skip because I want to be surprised. That's the whole point. And it comes with this nice camouflaged tissue paper wrapping. Paper. Okay. First thing I found in the box is this axe. With a big sticker on it that says El Salvador. So, yeah, it's like a small hatchet. It's got a flat back for pounding stakes into the ground. It says... it's a marbles axe. Okay. I am familiar with that brand. Smoky Mountain Knife Works carries a lot of marbles, machetes, and axes, and things like that. So this was pulled out of that collection, I suppose. I'll find a use for it. Put it in the garage, never use it, let it rust. Maybe it'll be a collector's item someday. Or, actually, might be letting a fire pit up tonight. Maybe we could use this to chop up some of the wood. Here's another item. Gear twist ties. Cut to length, wire twist ties. Okay. Cool. I could definitely find a use for this. It's basically just like a semi-stiff wire wrapped in a rubbery sheath. So you can use it to lash things. Camping gear or, I don't know, whatever you want. It sounds like it could be pretty damn versatile. 16.4 feet. Strong, durable, and flexible plastic. Coated steel wire. Cut it to length. Etc. Neat. And I got a sticker, I think. CRKT, confidence in hand. Is this a sticker or a decal? What is this? Yeah. It's a sticker. So the space in between the lettering is clear. So if you wanted to, I don't know, put this on your car or something, it'll come off white, I think. Or, yeah, that's the sticky side. It won't come off white, it'll look black. I like CRKT knives. Just gotta think of something to put this on. And next, we have another one of these 5-star gear items. The Urban Survival Gear 2-in-1 knife and saw combo. This is kind of a familiar shaped device to me. I reviewed a while ago. I got a bunch of these that basically had a little razor blade in it. And they were very cheap. It was like 5 for like $10. We'll find out what the retail was on this at the end, but yeah, it's got a couple of blades in it. This one's just a cutting edge, and this one's the saw. That pivot looks like this thing might break if you try to do any kind of hard use on it. So, oh, and each one gets its own slot. So that's nice. And maybe you could use it for carving a pumpkin. It's got the coloration for it. And I found these in the box as well. One of the things I kind of appreciate about them is they send a handful of candy. We've got your classic double bubble gum, original flavor. We got a semi-melted Jolly Rancher. Cherry flavored. That's actually my favorite. couple of these fruities. I'm assuming it's some kind of taffy. Oh, here's another one. It's a different color. Oh, it's made by Tootsie. A jaw buster. Look at that guy. So tough on the package. What happened here? That looks menacing. It's like teeth. You see that? Don't know. Maybe it's one of those sour things. You know what? Let's find out. It's got kind of the shape of a Tootsie Roll Pop. It's got that like ring around it. It's basically a Tootsie Roll Pop, but without the Tootsie Roll in it, and smaller. I've got some kind of 3-layer taffy thing going on. Oh, it's a nice little touch. And a Tootsie Roll. All right. Now here we have a tactical folder by Boker Plus. I'm familiar with Boker, not sure what the plus is about. It's 440C textured grips, 4-position pocket clip. That's nice. You don't see that every day anymore. Sometimes it's 2 positions, sometimes it's 1 position. I appreciate it when there's 4. So, here it is. Oh, I like that pocket clip. It's nice and wide. It's got 3 screws in it, so in my experience, that means it doesn't loosen as much. The knife has these nice textured bits in the middle. That's like an, kind of reminds me of like a roof shingle. There's all these other holes drilled around it. I guess weight reduction. And then you got holes in the flipper areas. There's thumb studs. It's not open assisted. Okay. And the whole thing is in camo. And actually not that bad of a paint job. They actually put some waviness into the lines. Sometimes you just see like random stripes and it's like, oh, they didn't even try. Lockup looks good. Let's see what it looks like with minimal opening force. Yeah, that's the sign of a good spring to the steel and good fit and finish in the angles of the grind in this area, so that's nice. Got your lanyard hole for the lanyard folks, a little bit of jimping on the back side, and here you have like a oddly shaped eye thing on the blade there. Some strange kind of jimping there. Half serrated blade. It does look like there's a little bit of chipping in the paint, but that's okay. A distressed look is not a bad look for a knife. I really do like these rough textures here in the handle. It feels okay in the hand. I have small hands. I think I want to say this would not feel good in a larger hand, just because the handle feels a bit stubby. It works for me. And I like how this little tab here with the thumb studs kind of gives your thumb a little ramp to go on it, stops it. Yeah, not bad. I'm not huge into camo, but like I said, they did a pretty good job on the paint, so I don't mind it. There's just one item left. It is the It is the Rough Rider Blue Mule work knives. Okay. Well, I'm familiar with Rough Rider. They're a Smoky Mountain Knife Works staple. The Blue Mule. I'm very curious of what this is going to be. I have no idea, but I'm excited. Well, it's wrapped in Rough Rider brown paper. Oh, neat. What is that blade shape? Is that a Congress? I don't remember my configurations, but the pole feels nice. It's got a stop halfway. Rough Rider actually does a pretty good job with these classic pocket knife configurations, because I never really have too much trouble getting them open. Thumb nicks, I usually hate, but when it has a nice and easily pulled blade, then that works for me. So I just looked it up. This is the Stockman configuration. Is that what I said before? Was I correct? I might have said Congress, which has a lot more blades to it. It is usually smaller, so I would have been wrong. So, the Blue Mule. Scale material looks like it is synthetic, but it's got some patterning in there. Spoiler alert. I've never opened one of these before. Let's see what we got. Swiss Army Care package. So the GI box, when I got the wire twist things, the 2-in-1 knife saw, those both retail $2.99. The Marbles American Hickory Small Axe, $20. That Boker knife was the TK118 BP Defender, retail $12.99. I'm guessing this is the Blue Mule, the Rough Rider Blue G10 Muskrat, so that synthetic material you saw was G10, which is a fiberglass laminate. $9.99. Now, if we were to spend a little more money and gotten the Officers Club box, we would have gotten the SMKW exclusive Kershaw Static in Copper for $65. And a CRKT CEO for $40. I already have one of those. And I got a knife in copper scales. It's nice. A little heavy. It's not the Kershaw Static, but whatever. And I guess we would have also gotten the SMKW exclusive Victorinox Happy Halloween Classic SD. The Classic SD is one of those little keychain Victorinox Swiss Army knives. And I guess the scale presumably would have had a Halloween theme to it. That would have been nice to have, actually. Oh my goodness. Yeah, see, for the General's box, then you get just one item extra, and in this case it would have been a Benchmade 533, a mini bug out, which is like one of my favorite knives. Retail $136. So, you add it all up, is it worth it? I mean, a mini bug out that you don't know is coming, that would have been nice, but at what cost? Anyway, it comes in CPM S30V, so that's kind of a superish steel. Looks like the blade would have been in black. Small enough for a mint tin, yet big enough for adventure. Ain't that the truth? Well, I had a lot of fun doing that. This might not look like much for $30, but I'm actually really happy with it because everything's actually a decent quality. I mean, I know a $13 knife, you can't expect much from it, but I would not have guessed this was $13. If you would have asked me beforehand, actually maybe I should have done that. I would have guessed at least 20 for this. This one, I'm not huge into the classic folders, but I mean, this is well made. No gaps. Oh, a fly right there. This one's kind of a novelty item to me. I like the color. I'll just throw it in with my other ones that I have in this kind of shape. Like I said, I'm not sure how useful the saw would be because of, like, you know, how much force would it be before this thing falls apart. But this little, like, cleaver thing is kind of neat. And this just kind of seems like one of those things where it sounds really useful. I have no idea what I would use it for. Actually, I do think I know what I could use this for. I got a dehumidifier in the basement and a pump for the overflow, and I gotta get a hose to go up and over and down to the drain, and I need something to hang it with. Maybe I'll use this. I think this is going to be my Bud K replacement. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think $30, is it worth it? Well, in terms of the dollar amount, no, but the value is in the surprise, the mystery, and that is something I'm willing to pay a little bit for.